Yeah, how are you, everybody? I hope everybody is fine. Yes, I hope you're not affected by COVID 19, coronavirus. Yes, uh, due to this coronavirus, we are not had started the school. So, for that reason, we started online classes for you all. Yes, my dear students, I am teaching English for 7th standard. So, today, let me begin your syllabus later. First, let's understand basics. Okay. Now, let's begin the grammar today. So, what is the basic point in the grammar? First, letter, then words, then right. Letters already everybody knows, right? So, today we just learn the words, right? As you all know, parts of speech mean whatever words we speak in our everyday life, or whatever in our conversation, whatever words we use, that words classification of that words we call parts of speech. Okay, I hope everybody knows the parts of speech. Still, let's learn parts of speech once again. Okay, as you all know, we have 8 kinds of parts of speech. First one is noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Okay, that's fine. Then now let's see briefly what is noun. Yes, the definition we have given here: a person, place, thing, or idea. Right? Here it means noun means a name of a person, place, things, or an idea. Right? For examples, cat, fireman, house, pencil, Chicago. Right? Cat is a name of animal, fireman is a name of a man, person, or a house is a thing, right? Pencil, Chicago is a name of place, like that. So, the whatever words we have, the words which are associated with the names, such words we call noun. Okay, then fine, let's go to the next one. Pronoun, right? Pronoun means what? Pronoun means a word. It's a word we use in the place of noun. Why do we use pronoun in the place of noun? Because to stop the repetition of a noun. Like, see, if you have if we are using Ramesh for all the sentence, Ramesh is eating, Ramesh is swimming, Ramesh is doing, like that, I hope that Ramesh, that sound is not no, that will be awkward sound. Instead of that Ramesh, we use he. Clear? So here you can see we have some pronouns here: he, she, it, they, you, we, like that, right? Then we have, these are the personal pronouns. We have still reflexive pronoun, possessive pronoun, many types are there. You will learn them in the next classes. Now only just understand these pronouns. Okay, then next one is our verb, right? What's a verb? Let's see the definition. A word that tells what someone or something does. Right? What is a verb? Verb is something that tells what someone does. It's next one is an action word or a word of being. So what is a verb? It is an action word. It shows the action of a noun or any person or something. Right? So here some examples: sit, laugh, run, jump, etc. Right? I hope you are clear with noun, pronoun, and verb. Let's go to the next one, that is adjectives. Right? So what is adjective? A word used to modify a noun. See here, modify means describe, say something about the noun. Right? The word which says something about the noun or modifies the noun or describes a noun, such words we call adjectives. Right? Here are some examples: happy. For example, Ram is happy. Yes, Ram is happy because this Ram is happy. That happy, the word is describing Ram. How is Ram? Ram is happy, like that. Right? Here are some examples: happy, sad, red, green, short, tall, fat, hairy, like that. Okay, then next go to the another important parts of speech, that is adverb. Right? What's the adverb? Let's see definition. Can be added to a verb to modify its meaning, can also modify adjectives and other verbs, tells you when, where, how, in what manner, or to what extent an action performed. Many and many of the adverbs and ly, but not always. Okay, see, what is adverb then? Adverb is a word, it's a word. What does it do? It modifies a verb, it describes a verb, right? See here it tells what adverb tells: when the action happened, where the action happened, how the action happened, how what extent it happened, how many times it happened, like that, right? So here some examples are: cheerfully, briskly, wickedly, delicately, fast, never, now, right? Loudly, angrily, now, here, today, carelessly, everywhere, anywhere, happily, etc. Right? I hope you are clear with adverb. Then next go to the preposition. Right? Preposition, let's see the definition: a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its location or a direction. Right? So preposition is a word which we always place before the noun to show its location or direction of a noun. Clear? So next one is may also show a noun or pronoun's relationship to the some other words in the sentence. See, we use preposition to show the relationship of noun or pronoun with some other words which are there in a present sentence, like that, right? Here are some examples. Example number 1: to, with, against, by, from, at, for, across, in, under, over, yes, etc. Yes, I hope you are clear with the preposition, right? Then next go to the conjunction. What is the conjunction? A word used to connect other words, phrase and clause. See, conjunction, it's a junction, right? So what does it do? It connects, right? It connects two words or two phrases or two sentences. Clear? Right? Some examples are here. And, but, or, because, right? We have three kinds of conjunction again: coordinating, correlative, right? Then you will learn these all kinds of conjunction in the next class in 8th standard. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yes, last one is interjection, right? What is interjection? A word that expresses a strong or a sudden emotion, right? What is interjection? Interjection is a word. What does it do? It expresses a strong or sudden emotions of noun or pronoun, right? Then used as an exclamation by exclamation. See, always we use exclamation mark there, right? Then followed itself or with a comma following it if you use beginning of the sentence, capable of standing by itself, right? So what we have to understand here, we can use at the end with the exclamation mark. If we use interjection at the beginning, we have to give comma before that. Then it can be stand alone. See, when you hear something, when something happened, you can say only ouch, ouch. No need to say any word, right? Hooray, like that. Some examples are here. Oh dear, my goodness, wow, ouch, yes, no. Okay, then in this today's class we have clearly understand all the parts of speech. I hope you all are clear with parts of speech. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. Let's discuss on that. Okay, yes, thank you for watching this video. I hope everybody is clear with this, right? Thank you.